Where shall we begin? Let's begin with taking your mind back to the start of the new year. There's a vibration. You could feel it in the atmosphere. There was a new lift. It was almost as if for 1 to 24 hours on that first day of the year, nothing has happened. There was no negativity, no depression, no constant backlash of anything good, positive. But what you actually felt was the power of emotions and thoughts on the minds of people that were around you. And for the first time, I could admit, I felt really, really good. When that clock struck 12, it was almost as if everything had been forgotten. I don't know how long it lasted for you, but certainly for me, it was a couple of hours. Now I feel like that happened because everybody around me at the time were in a positive mood. It was a new year, we were celebrating. And it was funny because I was in the loo and I was looking in the mirror and I was smiling and I was saying, wow, how funny is that? I'm literally in the bathroom, looking in the mirror, smiling, thinking, I feel so good. But nothing really changed. In reality, nothing's really changed, has it? We're still in the same predicament. There's still an invisible beast killing everyone. You know? We are all still walking terrorists. Nothing's changed. But something did change. On that day, something did change. What changed was the atmosphere. It flipped. The vibration changed. The thoughts that dominate people's minds changed. Thoughts of letting go of the past, letting go of history, and moving forward. It started to dominate the minds of people, which then started to impact everyone around. And it certainly impacted me, and I could feel it. I'm expressing to you my thoughts and my feelings. I don't know if you experienced the same thing, but on New Year's Day when that clock struck 12, I did experience a difference, which tells me that there's more going on that you can't see than the things going on that you can see. Because as much as I was in that bathroom alone, I felt accompanied by loads of happy spirits. And I haven't come on here to give you a talk about spirits. I want to make you aware of the things that you're also feeling, but maybe you haven't deeped. You're feeling the same things. You experienced the same things. I bet you did. You must have, because I could feel it in the atmosphere. It was like a world depression with what was going on in 2020. Everybody felt it. There isn't a person, or I wouldn't say there isn't a person on the planet, because there's some countries that aren't suffering at all, but there isn't a person, for example, in the UK that didn't feel that depression in 2020. Because that's what nature does. It's nature's law. She makes sure that everybody feels the repercussions so we can get so nature can get a reaction and promote constant change. Now, the way I look at it is, if you can feel the depression, you definitely would have felt the lift from everybody else being around and happy, the fireworks going off. I don't know what you was watching, TV or live sets on YouTube or Zoom or whatever you was doing. There would have been some happiness. Happy New Year. Think about the word that kept coming to you. Happy New Year. Happy, joy, excitement. New, refresh, restart. Year. Long period of time. And you get that message however many times. If you're popular, you get that message a lot. If you're not, then you don't. But you get this sense of happiness and wishful thinking. And that tells you that the power is in us. That tells you that the power is in us. How can we get those feelings from celebrating this calendar year? That means we as a people could create those feelings and that feeling every single day. You know, I used to wonder, you know, on your birthday, see, for me, I'm the type of guy, I like attention, but only when I can control it. I don't like attention when I can't control it. And I think that's the problem with being a celebrity. They get a lot of attention that they can't control. And that's what damages them, ruins their life, and sometimes takes them out before they reach their destiny. But for the most part, that's actually on purpose. But anyways, I don't like attention that I can't control. And one thing I noticed is, on your birthday, you get unbelievable attention. On your birthday, the attention you get is overwhelming, and it makes you feel too good. I'm describing how I feel on my birthday, everybody reaching out. And when you start to climb up in the world, the messages you get on your birthday, they really do become heartwarming. I used to get happy birthdays, and now I get, you changed my life. Messages on my birthday, you know? And I like that, but I don't like the fact that I can't control it. I'm one of those people where if it feels too good, there might be something wrong. And that's what it's like being a celebrity. There's something wrong because you're getting too much celebration. One man and one woman, is quite clear, can only handle a certain amount of celebration before it takes their head, before it captivates their mind. Anyways, one thing I noticed is, I don't like when I get attention that I can't control. Now imagine how you feel on your birthday when everybody sends you those lovely wishes and powerful messages. Imagine if you had that every single day. You know, on a side note, that's actually what God wants. God actually wants us to have gratitude and give thanks for our life and to appreciate others and spread love, because that is God's energy. And that's actually what God wants from us. So you can imagine God lives a good life. Because every time you give thanks, God's in that presence and He hears it. But anyways, now imagine your life was like that every single day. The only reason why your life would be like that every single day is because other people will be making a conscious effort to make you feel that way. So my question is to you, what effort, what conscious effort are you making every single day to make someone else's day or life better? Because we know you have the power, because you do it on birthdays. We know you have the power because you do it on Christmas. We know you have the power because you do it on New Year's. Maybe Easter. Maybe Eid. Maybe Diwali. We know you have the power. So why are you not using it? Why are you not using that power? Why are you holding on to it? Why are you being selfish with it? You know, one thing I tell people is, your smile isn't for you, it's for other people. I don't know where you're listening to this, but look at someone, just find someone. You might be sitting opposite someone right now, you might be on the train, you might be in your room. Most people will probably be at home when listening to this. But look at someone. You see that smile, you see their lips, you see their teeth. They can't see what they look like. You know when you look at someone, they got something in their teeth? They don't know. You have to tell them. Do you know why? Because their smile isn't for them. Their smile is for you and other people. So why are you not smiling? Why are you not smiling? Why are you being selfish? Why don't you share it? I know this makes you smile. As you hear me saying this, it makes you smile. I know who I'm talking to. I know the people that are listening to this. That's why I made this podcast, because I know you. And I want to connect with you. And I know you're someone who constantly thinks about making the world a better place. But you think it's hard. It's not. It's as easy as knowing your smile isn't for you. It's as easy as knowing that your life might not even be for you. You might just be here to bring a powerful child in the world. You might even be here to be an amazing husband to a woman out there. You might even be here to be an amazing wife to a man out there. You might only be here to bring forth a child who's going to bring forth millions, or who's going to be a prime minister, who's going to change a country around. Which I very much doubt, because prime ministers are selected, they aren't elected. But your purpose in life is going to be very important. And when you look at it from an unselfish nature, even if you haven't found your purpose can just be, how can I not be selfish? That can be your purpose. Because when you look at it, for the most part, death isn't a bad thing about life. Having no purpose is a bad thing about life. That's what makes life hard. When you feel like you have no purpose, no reason to be here, no reason for existence. That's what wipes some people out. They sit there and think, why am I even here? Do I even need to be here? No purpose, non-existent. Buy yourself a dog. And don't give that dog anything to do. And see what happens. That dog starts to go crazy. Digs holes in your back garden. You know the story. Why? Because of a lack of purpose. But if you give that dog purpose, that dog will become a happy dog. It will function well. And it will serve you well. And you can do the same if you find purpose. You can function well, and you can serve others well. And if you want to know how to find purpose, start with the smallest things. Start with using your smile. Don't hide that smile, use it. Smile at people. Big teeth. When people speak to you, smile at them like they're saying something really interesting, because you don't know what's going to come of that encounter. Start by being nice. Because, people say nice things to you when you're nice to them, and some of the nice things they say to you might actually give you an insight to why you are here. You often hear the story of successful people. And by the way, just because, you're a rapper or a singer or a footballer or a comic or a wrestler, someone successful, doesn't mean you're doing what your life's purpose is. For them, it could just be that they were successful at it. Doesn't necessarily mean it's their purpose or their destiny. Could just be a skill they picked up. But I'm referring to rappers, for example. You often hear them say, my school teacher said this, my school teacher said that. They said I was never going to make it. It's probably because they were a bad student. You never hear teachers saying to good students, you're never going to be this, you're never going to be that. Now imagine if that teacher and that student had a tighter bond, like an older sister or older brother would with their younger siblings. That teacher probably would have said more nice things and more positive things. And that would have led them to finding their purpose. But because they were a bad student, they ended up getting the negative side of the teacher, which was, you're never going to be anything with that attitude. What the teacher was saying was, you're never going to be anything with that type of energy, Because good comes to those who are good, and bad comes to those who are bad. But that doesn't necessarily mean the teacher is bad, or the teacher is wrong. It just means there's a breakdown in relationship and communication. So when you're looking for purpose, start off by being nice. Because when you be nice, people be nice to you. And when people are being nice to you, they're usually seeing and saying nice things. Think about that teacher that said nice things. And when people say nice things, they're usually speaking over your life. They speak things into your life and into your future's existence. And when they do that, you might just find your destiny and you might just walk in it. I'd like to think that by the time I was 16 years old, I had a good relationship with my teachers. And they started speaking over my life. They started speaking things into existence. They would say, I believe you're going to work in the health and nutrition sector. I believe you're going to be a trainer. I believe you're going to be a personal trainer. I think you should be a personal trainer. Have you ever thought about being a trainer? And before you know it, I was a trainer. Lecturers used to say, I think you should go under the title as a lifestyle coach. And I used to think, lifestyle coach? I've never heard of that one. Well, you seem quite motivating. You might help other students. It might be something you'll be good at when you graduate. And help people in the real working class world. And before you know it, not only am I training my clients, I'm giving them lifestyle advice. How much to sleep, how much to drink. What's the best way to eat around going on parties and weddings and pub crawls, And then I start talking to people and I'm being nice in the gym and I'm being nice and I'm being nice and I'm being nice. And they say, you're really nice and motivating and your speech is powerful. Have you ever thought about being a motivational speaker? Have you ever thought about doing podcasts? And here I am, doing podcasts. Have a good day.